Hey everybody, my name is Chris and I'm a tutor here at Chegg.com. I mostly do math and a little bit of computer science, and in this video we're going to find the angle between two given vectors. So in general, if we have two vectors u and v, then the angle between them is going, which we'll call theta. The angle between them is given by the cosine of theta equals the dot product of u and v divided by the magnitude of u multiplied by the magnitude of v. Okay? And this is true not just for vectors sitting in the xy plane, this is true for any kind of vector in an arbitrary vector space with a given inner product like this here. So for the vectors that we're talking about, the inner product is just the usual dot product. But for more general types of vector spaces, you could have different inner products. Okay? So let's see. Now, here, let's call this our u, so this will be our u, and this will be our v. Okay, so what we're going to have then is the cosine of our theta is going to be the dot product of 2 root 3 comma 2 with 7 comma 7 root 3. That's a 3 in there. And then we're going to divide that by the magnitude of u. Oops. Multiplied by the magnitude of v. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what these three things are. So we have to figure out this, this, and this. So let's go ahead and do that. We can go to the next page and work on that. So u is 2 root 3 comma 2. That's a 3 in there. And then v is 7 comma 7 root 3. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So now u dot v is going to be 2 root 3 times 7 plus 2 times 7 root 3. That's a 3. And 2 root 3 times 7 is 14 root 3. And 2 times 7 root 3 is also 14 root 3. So this whole thing is 28 times the square root of 3. So that's our dot product. Okay, that's good. Now, how about the magnitudes? So the magnitude of u equals, so that's going to be the square root of 2 root 3 squared plus 2 squared. And let's go ahead and give ourselves a little more room here. Now 2 root 3 squared is going to be 4 times 3, so this is, so if we square 2 root 3, that's basically saying 2 root 3 times 2 root 3, so that's 4 times root 3 squared, and root 3 squared is just 3, so that's 4 times 3, which is 12. So 2 root 3 squared is 12, and 2 squared is 4, so that's 12 plus 4, which is 16. The square root of 16 is 4. And how about v? The magnitude of v, we'll just go with that, is the square root of 7 squared plus 7 root 3 squared. And 7 squared is 49. And what about 7 root 3? So 7 root 3 squared is going to be 49 times 3, and then 9 times 3 is 27, 7 carry the 2, 147. Okay, so we have that. Now 147 plus 49 is going to be 196, and the square root of 196 is 14. Okay, so the magnitude of v is 14. So now let's go ahead and go back to page 1, and then we're going to have cosine of theta, therefore, is the dot product of u and v, which we found was 28 root 3. So this is 28 root 3 divided by the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v, which is 4 times 14. So that's 4 times 14. Okay, now notice 14 goes into 28 2 times. So 14 goes into 28 2 times, so we just have a 2 left up here. And then 2 goes into 4 twice. So what we actually have is the cosine of theta is root 3 over 2. Okay, and if cosine of theta equals root 3 over 2, let's fix that up a little bit. If cosine of theta is root 3 over 2, And by convention, when we talk about the angles between two vectors u and v, then by convention we want theta to be between 0 and pi. So 0 should be less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi. So what theta between 0 and pi gives me cosine of theta equals root 3 over 2. Well, if we think back to trig, and our unit circle specifically, then we know that theta is going to have to be pi over 6, or 30 degrees. All right? So the angle between these two vectors, 2 root 3 comma 2 and 7 comma 7 root 3, is exactly equal to pi over 6. All right? So this has been an example of finding the angle between two vectors. I hope you found it helpful, and thank you for watching.